Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of your daily dose of inspiration. My name is Angela Joe, and I am so grateful that you're tuning in and taking the time to listen to these messages and take this journey together. So, today, our topic is one of my favorite messages, and I'm going to say it might be a little longer than most because it's my platform. It's also what God gave me the message to share years ago, which I'll tell you a little bit about that experience. And it is the power of the I am. So I'll never forget the day I was driving in my convertible. This is almost 20 years ago. I miss that car. And I heard this voice, and the words were, "Your AM wake up call." And I thought for a minute and thought, I'm like, what is this all about? Do you ever hear something? And of course, in our nature, we kind of, I don't know about you, but I always try to figure things out. Okay. Well, about 10 years later, it hit me. Now, a lot had happened in between where I thought I figured it out, but I hadn't. So I was coming home from an event at our church and I was listening to a CD, excuse me, by Joyce Meyer. And it was referencing the book of Exodus and about Moses when he got the task or the assignment from God to lead the Israelites. And the part that really just blew me away, and I actually swerved off the road into a parking lot, was when Moses didn't feel like he was up for the task or the assignment. And he said to God, what am I supposed to tell the people? Who do I say sent me? And God said, I am that I am sent you. That's who you are to tell the people. And again, I kind of swerved over and I sobbed actually because it hit me at that moment that it wasn't your AM wake up call, it was your I am wake up call. And it was about connecting to the divine spirit within and to know that everything we are is about whose we are and all the attributes that God is are alive within us. So since then, I published the book about a year or two later, I think it was, and the photographic devotional, and also have held many conferences on the subject and had a radio show as well on your I Am journey. So I tell you all of this for a reason. First, to get my passion for this subject so that you know why I'm, sharing it and talking a little bit longer on it. And then secondly, for those of you that maybe there's something brewing inside of you that you heard a message and you're not sure what it is, keep listening. And because it's there for a reason, okay? God puts those desires in your heart for a reason. So listen and then act on it. So the power of I am, or the great I am, this power is God's creativeness in you. Okay, it's all that you are because of whose you are. And when we tap into that concept, we really become unstoppable. And when you look at all those amazing characteristics and attributes that I mentioned before, the love, the joy, the patience, the kindness, everything that God is, all the wonderful characteristics, we can be confident that our identity is aligned with Him because of all that He is. And identity these days, more than ever, is so important because all of us, I would say, especially our youth, but all of us are continuously bombarded by noise. And sometimes we may compare ourselves to others or, um, the circumstances that we have in our lives. Do they identify us or our history, our past, our mistakes, all of those things. And they do shape us. But when it comes to identity, it's whose we are that really does determine our destiny. So this past fall, I was introduced to this amazing book called The Gift of Being Yourself by David Benner. And the premise is about discovering your true self. I got to this, it's a great book, very deep, but really good. When I got to this one part, the words just leaped off the page. And I'm going to do my best to kind of summarize it. And even though I'd been teaching on the premise of the I am, pardon me, I was just blown away by how he described it. And I believe that if we have a message and we're teaching, we also are a student in the process as well. So this gave me a new perspective. He said that on our spiritual journey in discovering our true self, we leave behind parts of us that are not truly who we are. We kind of like make them up on the way, and we tell ourselves the same story over and over again, and we share that same story with others as well. And then that true self arises in that process. And that's the one that was always loved into existence by divine love. How beautiful is that? And that, here's where it came to me and literally blew me away. And that is the person we are destined from eternity to become. The hidden I, which is the I which is hidden in the I am. The I which is hidden in the I am. Like, is that kind of mind blowing or what? It's very deep and very profound, I know. So, in my simple terms, let me share it this way. God is within us, and we are in God. And when we speak words, we should make sure that they are aligned with everything that God says that we are, because the words we speak and believe shape our character. So I challenge you to think about the words you speak, the words you think first, and then the words you speak, and what follows the I am. Are your words affirming words like, oh man, I am so confident, I am brave, I am grateful, I am happy. My mantra when I was going through the uh, traumatic brain injury, it was, I am happy, I am healthy, I am whole, I am healed. And I said that like 100 times a day until it happened. So, or are some of your words kind of defeating? Like, I'm such a mess, or I'm always late, or I'm not worthy of, fill in that blank. So the power of life and death is in the tongue. So our tongue really does, have control over who we are. So make sure you choose wisely. So thank you again for tuning in today. And I hope these words really got you to think a little bit about your thoughts and your words and the power of the I am. And thank you again for your comments, and a special shout out to those who are tagging people. That is a great idea. And if you think somebody might need a message, tag them, and let's make this journey happen together. So again, remember, your talent is a gift from God, and what you do with that talent and what you do with all of the gifts is your gift back to God. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Make today amazing, and I will see you then. Bye for now.